It's something you may think about on those days you sit in rush hour traffic on your way home from work. Mass transit.
But even though the governor signed a bill that would put mass transit on the referendum, voters will not see the controversial issue on the ballot this year. Our TV6 reporter Tanya Spencer explains.
Mass transit's been discussed in Indianapolis for probably 3 decades.
It's a lofty goal, one involving 6 counties and one that would alleviate commuter congestion. This Indy Connect video shows what the routes might look like. It's voters who will decide whether this mass transit plan will happen. But although Governor Pence gave a voter referendum the green light in March, mass transit won't make it on the ballot this year.
Obviously, each county that would be involved would work on their plans, but then the key is connecting all of the systems together to make sure they work in a regional fashion. So there's a lot of partners. That's a lot of moving parts to it. That's one of the reasons why it's just not feasible to do a vote on a referendum in 2014. The next opportunity after that would be 2016. But there's a lot of work to do between now and then.
City spokesman Mark Lauder says there's federal funding to go after, a lengthy process, and there needs to be time for more public input and public outreach so voters understand exactly what they're voting for and how it will be paid for. He says Mayor Greg Ballard doesn't want to rush a plan that will affect Central Indiana drivers for decades to come. So he says a vote this year was never really the plan.
No, it really never was for 2014. Obviously, we wanted the ability to have the referendum. Obviously, we have that now through this legislation. Now the key is to get the plans finalized, get the engineering, the paperwork, the studies all done, and then when everyone's ready, we can roll out a complete package to the voters, and hopefully they'll approve it.
Tanya Spencer, RTV6.
The bill the governor signed does not include any plan for light rail.